Hey, how's it going? As a lot of you will remember, I got a MIOPS smart trigger a few weeks ago. I've been going through some testing with it and playing around with it, and I've got a few updates for you with some information I think you'll want to know about what it can and cannot do. So let's get to it. My name's Terrence and this is Photography in 123. If you're new to this channel, what I teach is how to use your camera properly and taking great photographs. So if that's something you're interested in, click subscribe now and hit the bell notification icon so you'll be notified when a new video comes out. So the feature I've really tested the most in the past couple of weeks has been the sound trigger. This is a feature where if it makes a loud sound or some kind of sound that the MIOPS device picks up on, when you have it connected to your camera or your flash, it will trigger to take a picture or trigger the flash to take a shot. Worked out very well. You can see from these photos here I've done some fun experiments and I'm doing a lot more, so it's made life a lot easier. However, there's one configuration that doesn't seem to be working with the MIOPS smart trigger, and that's actually connecting both your camera and your flash to the smart trigger at once. I've connected both together. I have it set up right now to be on the sound trigger, and I can show you what's going to happen if I set it off. Now, what you heard right there was both the camera going and the flash triggering. So you would think, great, you could set it up to have them both go off exactly when you want them to. However, not the case. While they both neatly plug in to the trigger and while they both connect to your devices and activate them at the same time, the reality of it is they're not synced. So what's going to happen is your camera will take a photo and the flash will not be caught in the frame. It's going to be, I don't know if it's just before or just after, but it's not being synced at the same time as if you had the flash connected to your camera. I have actually contacted MIOPS about this and they have confirmed that yes, this feature will not work. And in fact, I probably shouldn't call it a feature because they don't list this on their website that could work. I just assumed it could because I think it should be smart enough to do that, but it will not sync both your flash and your camera together. So even though it looks like you can connect both devices at the same time and have them set off at the same time, in a lot of practical cases, it's not going to work very well or not work at all, as in the cases that I've tried. So you do not want to do this. MIOPS has confirmed not something it's set up. I have emailed them back asking them if that's something they could add to their next firmware update, so we'll see what they say. The workaround they suggested, and which I had been using anyways, is you want to connect one of the devices or the other, so you actually connect the MIOPS trigger to your flash. So we'll put that over there. I'll set up for sound in a second. I'll unplug it from the camera. You set your camera to a longer exposure. I can set it to 2 seconds just to give it a little trial here, and then you just trigger your camera and then trigger the sound on the flash. The other issue I encountered is actually firing the flash when you're using multi-mode and you want the stroboscopic effect. That doesn't seem to work either. So right now you can see I've got it set for stroboscopic. I can fire it right now manually. Look at that flash go. That's crazy. That's awesome. Now, if I actually put this on the on the sound and I try to fire it, watch what happens. You get a single flash coming out. Oh, let me just shut that off. You get one single flash coming out. So I emailed them about this as well. They suggest you to connect to the MIOPS trigger with your smartphone, and you do the press and hold feature that's on one of the menu items on your app, and try it that way. That did not work either, even though it's on the stroboscopic setting and I could do it manually. So I have emailed them again about this and let them know what's going on. They're looking into it, so when I find out more, I will let you know. Apart from these two issues, so far the MIOPS smart trigger has worked well. I have liked the sound feature. I'm going to try some more functions with it. I've played around with the laser trigger part as well, using a little pen laser, and it did work, so I just have to figure out some more tests to do with that. Highly recommend it, even though it's got some limitations that I'm finding. As I get more info from the MIOPS guys, I'll post some more videos on it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment, let me know what you're going to do with the MIOPS trigger if you get one, or how you do similar kinds of photography, and post that below. Have a good one.